Yo, what is up everyone? This is OJ over here from PlayerEssence and welcome to another news video that I have here for you guys, bringing you the latest information on the Nintendo NX, news, rumors, discussion, all of that good stuff. And we've got a big one, but I want to preface this by saying, once again, since I'm gaining so many new subscribers, what's up to everyone new, and so many different video views, this is all 100% rumor. I don't necessarily believe any of the information as far as Nintendo NX comes out. There's some sources that I have that I believe there's a couple things, which I'll go over, because I've had some sources that I know confirm some stuff to me, but it's just the basic things, guys. It's the basic things that you would expect, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. I want to get to this new information that this supposed developer, who's being real fast and loose with the NDAs that are out there, has actually uploaded verification as far as his conversations that he is legit as far as the developer goes. This can be easily fake though, guys. I still don't buy it 100%, but we'll get into that. I will show you those pictures so you don't have to go digging for it yourself. And I'll also talk about a lot of stuff that he said here, because he listed a bunch of different launch games for the Nintendo NX. So I want to definitely have time to go over all of this. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So here's update 8. As promised, some more info. This time, Nintendo NX games will be released on launch day or around the launch, so the launch window games. I haven't listed any game I don't have 100% confirmation on. To name a few: Final Fantasy. Okay, Final Fantasy what? Just Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy 14? Which Final Fantasy are we talking about? Final Fantasy 13? Final Fantasy Lightning Returns? Anyway, Destiny, Battlefield, F-Zero EX, Super Smash Bros. 4 Wii U port, launch games, Super Mario NX. From what he's hearing, he says it's close to Super Mario Sunshine in terms of graphics and gameplay. Zelda Wii U Definitive Edition, Luigi's Mansion, FIFA 17, Call of Duty, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, Dragon Quest, Mass Effect Trilogy Definitive Edition, Mass Effect Andromeda, launch window, as far as that when he says launch window, and all these are supposed to be launch games. He also adds that Nintendo will have a big E3 press conference and a lot to cover. And like I said, right here, he is showing specs / RAM proof of contact of Nintendo proof. I don't know why he would do this. At this, like, this is just throws up red flags to me. Like I said, throws up red flags, but I am bringing you the latest information on Nintendo NX, discussion, rumors, news. So this is the reason why I'm covering this, guys. So let's go over some of the stuff that he said. So let's just say this is true. And this is the launch lineup that Nintendo has for the Nintendo NX. If this is true, and this is the launch lineup, this is the greatest launch lineup in Nintendo history. By far, no questions asked, blows away any other game that Nintendo's had. I personally think the best launch lineup as far as total breadth of games and everything available. It's hard to include the older systems because a lot of those older systems only launch with a few different games, albeit really good games like Mario Bros. Or like Mario 64, but a very limited. And the Nintendo 64 in particular was just so limited. I think there was, what, a couple games? So if this system launches with Zelda Wii U port, brand new Mario, you're talking Luigi's Mansion, Deus Ex, great freaking game, great game, Deus Ex, Dragon Quest, oh my goodness, Mass Effect Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, which I don't think EA has even announced at this point, and Mass Effect Andromeda in the launch window, and you put on top of that in the launch window, Final Fantasy, Destiny, Battlefield, F-Zero, and a Super Smash Bros. For Wii U port. In that launch window, that is the greatest launch window maybe ever of games. Like, oh my gosh, that would be the signs of a possessed Nintendo, a Nintendo hell-bent on saying, we love you, core gamers, we love you, please take us back, which in all actuality, they need to do. They owe us a little bit. They owe us a little bit after the Wii U. They owe us just a little bit after the Wii U. So I wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibility for some of this to be true. Actually, I know some of this is true. I know some of these games, as far as what's coming to Nintendo NX in the launch or launch window, is true. I've talked about that before. But if Nintendo were to do all this, Jesus, if they don't sell, which it would be impossible, but if they didn't sell, then I don't know what to say, because this launch lineup is spectacular. Holy moly cannoli. I mean, it has my favorites franchises on here. Mass Effect, one of my favorite franchises. Zelda, Mario, Final Fantasy, F-Zero, Super Smash Bros? A Super Smash Bros for Wii U port with enhanced online features to where I can actually send an invite and someone can accept it and I can voice chat with them and I can send messages and we can set up stuff like that. Oh my gosh. I already think Smash Bros is the greatest game of this generation. That would just be pure bliss. I mean, I would buy, oh my gosh, I might buy 2 NXs. Man, that would be amazing. That would be so good. Now, like I said, I'm not saying this is 100% fact. I'm not saying this is real. I think if this was true, like I said, best launch window, best launch lineup ever. I think, believe it or not, the Wii probably had, for Nintendo systems, the Wii probably had the next best launch lineup. I mean, maybe the NES or Wii. The Wii had Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess right at launch, had Wii Sports right at launch, had Excite Truck right at launch. That's pretty good. Red Steel right at launch. Not bad at all. Not bad at all for those games. But this blows that out of the water. And I think this blows anything out. But really, to be honest, guys, Nintendo needs to do this. Like, Nintendo needs to have a killer launch lineup. It can't just be, oh, well, here's a Mario and a Zelda port. Okay, that's it. No, it needs to have third party. It needs to have first party. It needs to have a little bit of everything. It needs to have variety, and it needs to be a good price. I think $299 is the key. I really think $299 is the key. Unless this thing is like a super powerhouse, which we're thinking that it's not going to be. It's just going to be strong from all the indications as far as the rumors go. And as far as the information that I've heard is that it's going to be stronger than PS4, but nothing mind-blowing. My PC is probably still going to be stronger than it. I want to know what you guys think. Please put that in the comment section below. I understand most of you guys are probably going to think this is false or probably not going to believe this, which is okay. It's completely fine to be skeptical. I'm very skeptical myself, but I'd also like to hear you guys' opinion if it was true. So you can just kind of put your mindset that it's true. What do you think? So kind of give me the best of both, I guess. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Please make sure you hit that like button if you did like it. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And also subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks, and everything on the Nintendo NX. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you for the next video. Peace.